up, y'all? I am your girl Kandi, and I got my hubby Todd.
What up, what up?
And we're gonna speak on it on episode 4 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I had already heard.
I can turn a shade tree into a money tree. So, I think the episode started off, Todd. I know he didn't even watch it, first of all.
I didn't see it.
Okay, but the episode started off with you and I going to speak with Dr. Jackie about our options.
Dr. Jackie, I was there.
We still have 2 embryos, right? You know, I've been on the show for 10 years now. Before I ever even was on the show, I had fibroid surgeries to remove the fibroids. I think Cynthia went through it on the show a couple seasons ago. You know, I had a high-risk pregnancy last year. Well, no, it's been 2 years now.
2 years.
Ace is 2.5 years old. What the hell am I talking about? He's about to be 3, so 3 years ago. It was a high-risk pregnancy.
I don't think people understand the full process because
Yeah.
Ace was one of 2.
Yeah.
And the other embryo didn't make it, so we would have had twins.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was the hope. I mean, it's never guaranteed when you put the embryos in. Anyway, you just hope that the embryos will attach.
And also, you're mature. That brain. Well, I'm just saying because people need to understand that it's not just, you know, the fibroids are definitely the scarring and all of that, but also once you get up there in age, you become high risk as well.
Yeah, but with that being said, we had to look at our other options. The other options were either not to use our other embryos, and if you don't use them, that means you have to either destroy them or you're leaving them in the freezer.
Right.
And we didn't want to do that.
Leave no one behind.
Yeah, and so to give them the best chance of making it, that's why we started considering using a surrogate.
Yeah, we're team additional little rugrats. I think really for me it comes from a different place. I grew up as the only child, and it was cool. I had a great life, but I think it would be cool to have an abundance of kids and grandkids. So when I get
old,
old,
we have an abundance of kids now. We got Riley, we got Ace, we got Caleb.
We got 3. We need at least 5.
That's a lot, but hey,
yeah, I'm down. I was by myself. I grew up by myself, so I like a lot of family. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's a new experience.
It is cool.
Yeah.
You'll soon see more about that story that we're dealing with going forward on the show. Anyway, the other
shout out to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union because they did it.
You know what? That kind of like when Gabrielle and Dwayne posted about their new baby, it made me feel better because I don't really know a lot of black people. No offense, but I don't know a lot of black people that use a surrogate. So it kind of made me afraid. But seeing that they did it and they have a healthy baby, it's just like,
I thought it was dope.
It made me feel better about our decision. So love y'all. Shout out to you. Oh, on the episode, so we did this Bailey Q, and basically Cindy had a whole bunch of shady questions in a bowl, and we had to pick out the bowl or whatever, right? So here's the deal. They asked who's been in an open relationship, and Shamari pulled the question. And, or no, she didn't pull the question. Somebody else pulled the question, asked it, and she jumped up out of her seat. I've been in an open relationship. Anyway, so I saw a lot of people giving her.
Me too.
No, the hell you ain't.
That was before you, babe.
You been in an open relationship before?
Yeah, I think that's what you're in before you get into a real relationship. It's like you see who you see, I see who I see. And
well, yeah, yeah, no, people do that all the time. I'm talking about in a marriage, though.
Oh.
I think it's people don't get it because they're like, oh, you guys have done a threesome before, but it's a big difference in a threesome and an open relationship. Basically, a threesome is okay. One night we was out, we had a good time, and we was like, okay, you know what, we're gonna try something different, and you know, you try something different,
and then you go back home
and you go back to your regular life. You know, the whole open relationship, that's just basically 2, consenting adults making the decision that they are gonna stay married. They want to be married.
So that means you can just date other people. Like you can really be like, yo.
Well, according to.
So when somebody says like, yo, you in a relationship, like I am, but it's cool because my significant other understands.
I guess that's basically what they did. Yeah, you know what? I feel like people should be able to do what the fuck they want to do in their marriage because they married and it's their relationship. I saw people making judgments. Oh, you let the devil in and you this and you that.
What were their rules?
I've seen people who've had you know, some real crazy situations, and their relationships last forever and never and never. Some people are strict to, you know, only what people feel like is traditional marriage, you know what I mean? And sometimes they end up divorced, you know what I mean? Whereas you see some people that live some wild lives, and sometimes their relationships last forever. So I just feel like whatever works for whoever's relationship it is, it works for them, and people should stop judging.
I think at the end of the day, nothing's perfect.
No.
And whatever is perfect for you is perfect. You know what I mean? Like, so if it is, hey, we do this, but we have the understanding and we love each other, and that's what it is, and I think that's cool. And I think for each, you know, each relationship,
it's
their
different.
own, it's their own architecture, their structure, how they want it.
Right.
And it's okay because you're grown.
Yeah.
Be grown.
And as far as Shabari, she's quite spicy. She's really funny. And I can't wait for people to get to know her more throughout the season, because she's really hilarious. And she's super honest, which is...
I think that's the cool thing
What?
for their relationship, that they did the open thing, but they seem so genuinely in love with each other. Like,
they are.
It doesn't seem like they're faking or they're acting like it. It seems
Right.
like, yo, that's my dog, and we cool. Like, we in this together.
She's very honest, but people were talking about liars on the show. And Marlo got the question of who does she think was the biggest liar. And so she said that Portia was the biggest liar in the past, and Eva was the biggest liar in the future.
Eva lies?
Hey man, I don't know. When I did...
Eva don't seem like a liar.
You know,
she's like a top model. Like, they don't lie.
You silly. You know, I had called her out on some things that...
You called Eva out?
Yeah, because she had really dogged the shit out of Shamia just, you know, the episode prior. When she was there in front of Shamia, it was like, she was like, oh, you know, you want something to eat? Like, making her plates and all kind of shit. And I was just kind of like, what the hell is going on around here? You know, for me, you know, I'm so
That's what
like,
housewives do. They dog each other, and the next
I don't know.
time you see them, it's like, hey girl, you got come on.
It happens. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of like one of those people that I can't really hide what I'm thinking. So if I don't really fuck with you for real, it's hard for me to, you know, be like, oh, I'm gonna make you a plate. Like, that's weird.
So if you dogging somebody, you ain't making them a plate.
Nah, I be trying my best to be nicer.
Nicer.
But I just, you know, I don't know. I just felt like that was a bit much. So I did call her out on that. And like, let's be clear, I do like Eva. I think she's really cool. You know, I just thought she did some things on the show that, you know, she got called out. You know, she didn't like the fact that I said you know, whatever, about her making the comment about black, but not black with a Q.
I kind of seen that.
I personally, that's the way I took it.
Damn,
you know,
Eva, come on, Eva.
Love you, girl, but I did take it that way, and it wasn't like
You didn't really mean it, but you meant it. But you know how it is.
She said
you know how it is when everybody ain't watching.
She said she didn't mean it that way, and if she didn't mean it that way, fine. Maybe I took it the wrong way, but I did take it that way, and maybe it's because I'm from the South, and you know, you get a lot of that whole light skin, dark skin type of thing going on, and it came off that way, and I didn't make my opinion, like, I made my opinion known when you said it. Like, when you said it, I was like, oh, that shit is shady as fuck. Like, I made it.
But do you
clear
think
what
you
I
feel that
thought
way because you're a brown skinned woman?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I said
sensitive?
maybe I took it that way because, you know, I am considered to be a dark skinned woman, you know, in the South. And growing up as a kid, you know, people would be able to say stuff like, oh, you're so cute to be dark skinned, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, if I took it the wrong way, my apologies.
I think Eva meant it the way she said it, like the way you took it, but I don't think it was like, I think it was kind of like some shade,
Yeah, I took it that way.
It's kind of like with your black ass.
Yeah, like when people say,
yeah, with your black ass.
Sit your black ass down.
But you ain't like, I'm trying to be all extra, you know, it's not that big thing the world's gonna make it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know how we joke around the house. And
I don't hold it against her, and I don't feel,
like
you know, like I'm not holding that like she's a bad person or anything like that. I just felt like at the time the comment was shady as fuck. I've said it, and you know, hopefully we can move on.
Eva, you gotta watch what you say around here. You see how they do you?
Anyway. And then let's be
with
clear.
Your light skin ass.
In our interviews, you know, we're asked the questions of what did we think about certain things. it's not like I brought up the black comment. I was asked how I felt about that comment. I wasn't the only one that took that comment as wrong. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and let's be clear, at the time, Portia thought this shit was fucked up too. Okay? So it wasn't just me. But whatever.
But Eva, you get a pass. It's over with. It's done.
Yeah.
You still.
Yeah, we love you, Eva. So I hope you ain't over there thinking that it's bad vibes, because it's all love.
With your light skin ass.
I hope you guys have really enjoyed the season so far. It's really starting to pick up, and there's going to be a lot more shade and craziness going forward. Going on in the season, I'm going to always speak my mind. I'm going to speak on it, speak on each episode. Todd joined me today. You never know who may join me in the future. So make sure you subscribe to Kandi Online. Check us out.
Speak on it.